Hey guys, Debbie Mason. I hope you had a fabulous Monday. I'm coming to you tonight, and it's kind of hard to say I hope you're having a fabulous Monday after watching this terrible news. Wait a minute, I forgot to put my mic on. See, everybody makes mistakes doing live videos. It's no big deal. You just do it. Go on. Now, can you hear me? So anyway, I know it's kind of hard to talk about having a fabulous Monday when we're watching the news and seeing all this going on down in Houston, and it is so tragic, and the scenes are horrific, and our thoughts and prayers go out to all our friends and neighbors and family down there in Houston. So anyway, so for the rest of you, I hope you're having a great evening. I know it's a tough night for a lot of people, but last week I did a broadcast on making the decision to make your business a priority, be it entrepreneurial or network marketing. Make the decision. Hey Jennifer. Making the decision to make it a priority. So tonight I want to jump off of that a little bit and talk about what do you do after you've made that decision to make your business a priority. Where do you go? And I'm a big Eric Worre fan. You've probably heard me talk about him a million times. One of the first people that I listened to after I decided that I needed to start doing personal development on a regular basis was Eric Worre. And I downloaded his book, Go Pro. And I'll tell you, that book, if you've never read it, it empowered me. When I got finished reading that book, I felt like, oh my gosh, this is great, and I feel so strong because he just makes you feel that way. Anyway, I love Eric Worre. So one of the things I'm going to tell you is tonight when we talk about commitment is what I want to talk about. I love Eric Worre's philosophies. He has so many, but one of them I'm going to share with you is this. His philosophy is, I never lose. I never lose. And what he means by that is this: I either win or I learn, but I never lose. There are no losers. And that can be your philosophy as well. The only way you lose is if you quit learning, or you quit growing, or you quit taking action, or you quit. You quit. See, develop his philosophy, and it will help you as you go in your business. I either win or I learn. No losers here. So tonight I want to talk to you about what to do after you've made the decision to make your business a priority. And that is, you need to make a commitment. You need to commit. And what I mean by that is you need to commit to learning to do what you need to do to make your network marketing business a success, or whatever your business is. One of the things I love also about Eric Worre is he shared a story from a really good friend of his who was a orthopedic surgeon. He has done over 20,000 orthopedic surgeries. Today, this gentleman can replace a hip in 35 minutes. He can replace a knee in 35 minutes. Now, here's where the commitment comes in. Do you think this surgeon went to school, read all the books, and just suddenly knew how to replace a knee or a hip in 35 minutes? No. He had to hone his skills. He had to practice his skills. And like I said, he's one of the most sought-after surgeons for orthopedics. But he did not just go to school and stop. And a lot of times that's what we do in network marketing. We think, okay, I've been to the classes, I've written down all the notes, I've been to the conventions, I've got everything I need to know, and we stop. See, we're not committed to putting those skills into action. You've got to be committed. So let's talk a little bit further. What are some of the things that we have to commit to if we want to be successful as network marketers? Well, the first one is we've got to learn to invite. We've got to develop our skills for presenting. We've got to learn how to follow up. We've got to learn to promote events. Those are things that are important in business, especially network marketing business. But see, if all we do is write it down in a book, we'll never hone our skills. And the only way we hone our skills is by taking action, which I know scares a lot of people. They're shaking in their britches, like, I don't want to take action. It's easier just to write it down and not worry about it. But you have to take action if you want to be successful. So what does that mean by taking action? It means you might have to pick up that 200-pound phone and call someone. You might have to follow up. But you know what? The first time you pick up that phone, the second time it gets easier. The first time you talk to someone in public that you don't know, the second time it gets easier. And it gets easier and easier and easier and easier. And before you know it, you're like this surgeon. And you can replace a hip in 35 minutes because you've honed your skill. Now, I don't mean literally you can replace a hip in 35 minutes, but it's not so big of a deal. And it's like, man, that wasn't so bad at all. You've got to hone your skills. You've got to practice. You've got to commit to developing those skills. So, you know, taking action, I think a lot of times we don't take action because we're afraid. We're afraid of what people are going to think. We're afraid of what if we make somebody mad. We're afraid that, you know, what if they make fun of me? And you know what? Here's the truth about that, guys. Those things are legitimate. I mean, I've been afraid too. But you know what? I made the decision a long time ago. I could either get over my fear or I could just be like everybody else. Well, I don't know about you, but I didn't want to be like everybody else. Everybody else is stressed. Everybody else is, they don't have any time. All I hear is how busy everybody is. Everybody else is living paycheck to paycheck. I made a decision. I didn't want to be like everybody else. And so you've got to make the decision to commit to do what you've got to do to make yourself better. If you like to be like everybody else, that's great. I personally don't. So I have to get over that fear of what people might think or what people might say so that I don't have to be like everybody else. Jennifer, I bet you're the same way as me. We don't want to be like everybody else, do we? No. So guys, here's what I want you to know. Network marketing is the only profession that I know is literally a level playing field. Anybody can do network marketing. And I used to not think that. I used to think, you know, and I've said it a million times, this business is not for everybody. But I don't believe that anymore. That's not true. My friend John Melton says, it does not matter if you come from Yale or you come from jail. You can be successful in network marketing. Every single one of us that are in network marketing can be successful if we just decide to make our business a priority and commit to developing our skills. And the only way you develop those skills is by taking action, period. And it's fearful, it's hard, but with every single time you do it, it gets easier and easier and easier. It's just like doing these live videos. I hear people say all the time how afraid they are about doing live videos. And you press that button the first time and your face will be red and you'll stammer and stumble and it's okay. And then the second time you press it and your face won't be nearly as red. And the third time and the fourth time, it's like, man, this is so easy. What was I afraid of? The same is true for the things that you need to do to be successful in your network marketing business. And you know what? You can do it. You can do it. So my challenge for you today is if you've made the decision that you're going to make it a priority, decide today to commit to learning the skills and developing them. Go do them. Don't be like everybody else. Okay, guys, remember, drop me a note. Let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're listening to the replay, drop me a note replay. If you're tuning in live, let me know you're joining me live. And I hope you guys have a great Monday. And thank you so much for the hearts and the shares. I appreciate them very much. You guys have a great Monday evening. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.